Hello and welcome to my channel. We are going to do a little bit of harvesting today, and it's a chilly day for June, just to be honest with you. It's in the low 60s, and today is June 10th, and we are going to harvest quite a few brassicas today. And so this will be one of many baskets we use to harvest. But before I head over to the brassicas, I figured I would start with this pepper green stalk right here because y'all look at this. I have peppers that are ready. We're going to harvest this first. So let's jump right in. Now, this year I did something a little different than I've ever done before. I took my green stalks indoors into my indoor grow space and I overwintered some of my plants. And some of the plants that I overwintered are just starting to come back the second time because I had peppers all winter long. When I brought this back outside, I cut all of those peppers back down to just a little bit sticking up above the ground, and now they're starting to bloom again. But also in here, I have peppers that I started for the first time this winter in this same green stalk. And I transplanted some peppers in here. So there are peppers at many different stages in this green stalk. So let's start up here with this pepper right here. This is a banana pepper. It's a sweet banana pepper. And this one's been ready for a minute. So we're going to go ahead and pick a couple of those. These are going to go great in my salads, among other things. Right next to it, this right here, and y'all look at all of these peppers. I don't know if you can see them. Let me bring you in close so you can see them. Then I will pick them. I want to make sure that you can see. There's a big one right there. And right there is a really big one. There's one right there that's fully ripe and super sweet. So today we are only going to pick this super ripe one. It's actually almost overripe. It's almost overripe, but it's good to go. And there, oh my God, there's two more down there. Man, this one plant has 2, 3, 4. It's got 7 peppers on it, 7. And I started this plant indoors over the winter before I brought it out. Let's see what else we can pick. If anything, there are lots of blooms. And I am in zone 6A, which is Southwest Ohio. I'm really right on the line of 6B now that they've adjusted some of those zones. And I shouldn't have peppers this early, but since they're overwintered, that's how I'm able to get them early. Lots of blooms, lots and lots. Oh my goodness, tons of blooms on this one. So I think that's it for today. And honestly, I thought it was going to just be the one. But I just wanted you to know that they're on here and they're blooming and they're looking good. Here's an overwintered one that's coming back, and there are little peppers on that one as well. So we have harvested 3 peppers. I could harvest this pepper right here. I could harvest this pepper here. I mean, it would just be a green bell pepper, but it's called a yellow monster. And this is what it looks like when it is fully ripe. And then a couple banana peppers. Now, let's go ahead and head over and harvest all of that broccoli and cauliflower and all those good things. Now, I could harvest these onion if I wanted to. You know, an onion is ready to harvest when the necks give way and they're bent over at the necks. And all of these are bent over at the necks, but I don't plan on harvesting those today. That's another day's harvest. We're going to head on over to the broccoli. Okay, we will start with the broccoli. So I harvested this one last week and it's got side shoots coming on. We will harvest this head today. There's a little head of broccoli right there, and another. And some side shoots. There's two nice heads of broccoli. More broccoli. Now this broccoli was harvested a few weeks ago. Here's a side shoot coming on. So, I mean, you can get some really nice side shoots on your broccoli once you harvest that main head. So don't take that for granted. Enjoy those large heads, but then just hang on to your broccoli. If you don't have to pull it out to replace it with something else, your broccoli will continue to give you harvest throughout the season unless it gets too hot or the bugs take over or whatever. But if you don't need that space, let that broccoli give you the side shoots as long as it can. While I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this head of cauliflower. It's a little small, but I think that's as big as it's going to get. It doesn't look so good, honestly, but there's a little head of cauliflower. And there's a few more along here that we're going to harvest. That one's a little small. We'll leave it. We'll go ahead and grab this one. It's small, but again, it's not looking the best. There's another little head of cauliflower. Now this is a nice size. Now I grow an early type of cauliflower. It's supposed to give you head faster, but it's a smaller head of cauliflower. But there's another one, and there's a couple small ones. We won't pick these. So that's it from this bed. Let's move to another bed. All right, moving over to this bed here. These are all side shoots. This is what, the third time I've picked off of these broccoli plants, and now they're all just side shoots. And there are a ton of side shoots on this one and this one. And these are two different types of broccoli. I don't remember what's what at this point. I don't think I got tags on the broccoli. But I grew a couple different varieties. Blue ribbon is one of them. And I don't see the other tags, but blue ribbon did really well for me last year. It had lots and lots of side shoots, so I bet that's a blue ribbon there. And I think that's it. There's some smaller side shoots. We'll leave them for another day. Now I have some more cauliflower that you just have to see this cauliflower. It looks awesome. Okay, I am over to my Vego Garden metal raised beds, and it looks like I got one little side shoot of broccoli, actually two. Two side shoots of broccoli, and then beside the broccoli here, and that broccoli's, I'm going to have to send my daughter over here. I think this got worms on it somewhere, but three little side shoots of broccoli. And then I have cabbage right here, which is looking pretty good. A little bit of bug damage, but not a whole bunch. And then over here on the end, this is where the cauliflower is. And this is a beautiful head of cauliflower. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? And is it a massive cauliflower head? No, but it wouldn't be because this is early cauliflower, smaller heads, but it comes sooner, which is what you need in the spring, at least in my part of the country, because you have spring for a week and then you go straight into summer. And cauliflower doesn't like that much heat. So we are going to pull quite a bit of this out. So later this week, we will clean all of these up because once you pull your cauliflower, that's it. You only get one head of cauliflower, and we will replace this part of the bed with something else. But I've harvested quite a bit of cauliflower from here. It looks like I have two left that has a little more time on it. So this is what I have so far. this is what I have. And we're going to keep harvesting because guess what, y'all? I'm going to harvest some radish as well. So let's go grab some Korean radish. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. Fresh vegetables always smell so good. But let me put this down. Okay, so I'm growing daikon radish. It's Korean daikon radish, and I only have a handful in here, but we're going to harvest the biggest one, just one, because we're going to just eat it. Daikon radish, I think, is super sweet, and my goal was to make kimchi out of this daikon radish, but I like the radish so much, I can just use it for fresh eating. So we're going to harvest just one, and we're going to save the rest of these. And my family, outside of myself, my family has never had it. They've never had it. They don't know much about it. But oh my goodness, y'all. It is so big. Hold on. Eh. Look at that. Look at my Korean radish. It looks so good. Look at that. Y'all, I grew this. I grew this. I grew this. Oh my goodness. And it came out so clean and pretty. Look. So this is Korean radish, and it's got I think, a super sweet taste. Even if you use Napa cabbage to make kimchi, sometimes people will put the radish in with the kimchi as well, kind of mix it all together. But y'all, I have Korean radish. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's the one radish. I'm only gonna do one because I'm not ready to process it. I just want to eat this one fresh. So we'll add that one to our bowl here. And now we're going to move over and we are going to pick. Oh, I got ants. Ants are over here. We're going to go ahead and move over and harvest all of my Kohlrabi. We're going to harvest all of the Kohlrabi. So let me get another container. Let's get over here and take care of the Kohlrabi next. And it's quite a bit of Kohlrabi, so I'm excited about that. Okay, I got a new container to put this Kohlrabi in. Some of this Kohlrabi never headed up, so I don't know what I did wrong there, but most did. It looks like there's only two, maybe two that didn't head up. So let's go ahead and get this picked. So there's one, and this is a purple Kohlrabi, and I hope I didn't leave that one in too long. All the rest of them been tasting pretty good, but there's one. Ooh, that one was a little hard to get out. I was trying to be extra careful because my water line was right there. There's another purple one. Now, I haven't tried the purple Kohlrabi yet. So I don't know if it tastes the same or different or not versus the regular Kohlrabi, but we'll get that figured out here real soon. There's a little baby one. I'm not going to harvest that one. We're going to move on down. There's a couple small ones in there. Here's a bigger one. Oh, this one has a hole in it. It's a little smaller, but here's another. All right, here's another red Kohlrabi. And I'm going to leave those in here. So I'm leaving, uh-oh, I broke that. I'm leaving 3 in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this out. This, well, it looks like it's trying to head up. I'll leave it. All right, so I picked 3, and then I got one behind me. I got one Kohlrabi behind me, and y'all, I don't know how I messed that up. But I have Kohlrabi growing over here with my broccoli, and I didn't realize it until yesterday. And the kohlrabi is ready. Let me show you. So over here, I have broccoli here. I have broccoli over here. And I kept trying to figure out why this broccoli right here wouldn't head up. And guess what, y'all? It's not going to head up because it's kohlrabi. There's kohlrabi here. Can you even see it? This is a kohlrabi. And so we are going to go ahead and get this kohlrabi out. And we're going to make room for something else. So there's another kohlrabi that I thought was broccoli. But there's another one. And I think that's it. So now I got this spot here that I can find something else to go in this spot right here. Yeah. Since I'm over here and getting a pretty decent harvest of different vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and pick some of these sweet peas for my daughter to snack on inside so she doesn't have to harvest her own. Some of these are too high up and she's not quite tall enough to get them. So we're going to go ahead and grab some sweet peas while we're at it. Before I grab these sweet peas, y'all, you have to see this. I am growing ground cherries for the first time, and this plant has ground cherries all over it. So I can't wait till I get to eat these wonderful little cherries, or if you want to call them ground cherries. I can't wait to eat one of these. I hear they will be ready when they drop to the ground, and that's how you know when they're ready. So super, super excited about ground cherries. There's some pretty blooms on these peas. They're so pretty. I'm gonna go around to the back side, grab some of those up. And y'all, I still keep trying to eat peas. I keep trying. I've tasted them, and every time I taste them, I spit them right back out. I just don't like them. I've tried to like peas, and everyone says, you must be crazy if you don't eat peas. But they're disgusting to me. But my daughter likes them, so I grow them for her. And there's not many vegetables that she loves. And so if she likes peas, I'm going to grow them for her. Now, I will eat them stir-fried. So I will take these and stir-fry them with some broccoli and some carrots and other things, and I can eat it like that. But just to come out in the garden and eat them, that's just not for me. And some of these she can't even reach. She's not tall enough. The ones way up high. But it looks like she's been getting the ones down low pretty easy. So I don't see any down low. So she's been doing a good job harvesting those. Well, now I know why there weren't many peas there, because they've already enjoyed them and they're left over on the ground. So that's why we don't have that many peas still on the vine. Look at those blackberries. They are almost ready. These are called prime arc blackberries, and in one more day, I believe we'll be harvesting these. So there's a small handful of some peas. Not too bad, or should I say not too shabby for a little harvest today. Y'all, I was in the grocery store, and we actually have kohlrabi in our grocery store, and they were in bundles of 3 or 4 heads for the kohlrabi. It was either 3 or 4. And I believe they were like $3.99. So here's a picture, because I took a picture of it because I didn't think anybody would believe me. So I think it was $3.99, but the picture is right here of the price of that kohlrabi. And there were only 3 heads in a bundle. And I have 5 different kohlrabi right here. And I think I paid just a few dollars for the kohlrabi seeds. So I've already made my money back from this kohlrabi. And this is my second harvest of kohlrabi, and I have just a little bit left over there. So we will be planting more kohlrabi in the fall. Once you pull your kohlrabi out, that's it. That space is done, and you can replace it with something else. So here's the kohlrabi, not to mention all of these wonderful vegetables that I picked right here. Pretty good harvest, right? For about 10 minutes time, I think we did pretty good. So that's it on this short video. Just a few vegetables to take into the house and enjoy. So come back and hang out with me as I'm picking more vegetables in the future. So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out with me, Kim, at Kim's Cozy Corner. Bye.